The High Court in Dublin has found the Irish government's response to the needs of those seeking asylum is in breach of the EU Charter of Fundamental Rights. The court was asked to decide if a failure to provide accommodation to newly arrived international protection applicants is unlawful and a breach of their right to dignity. The judgment was delivered after the Irish Human Rights and Equality Commission took a case against the government regarding its adherence to its obligations towards newly arrived asylum seekers. Mr. Justice Barry O'Neill said that by failing to meet applicants' basic needs in regard to accommodation, the state has breached the rights of those persons as provided for in Article 1 of the Charter of Fundamental Rights of the European Union. The court did not grant the mandatory orders sought by IHREC, according to Irish broadcaster RTE. Mr. Justice O'Donnell said the court was not satisfied that there was a basis for concluding that the government will ignore its obligations. The state has made it clear that the court accepts that it is making strenuous efforts to redress the situation, he said. The case, which was heard over 3 days in June, was the first time IHREC used its legal power. The action sought to compel the Irish government to fulfill its obligations to provide for the basic needs of those seeking asylum, including the provision of food, shelter, and access to basic hygienic facilities. In as much as they are doing this, the government should equally ensure that they provide accommodation, food, and access to basic hygiene facilities for the 4 million Irish citizens who are having accommodation issues, because these are some of the things that provoke some of the citizens, of which on one side you understand them, but on one side the country is trying to abide by the rules and regulation of the EU Human Fundamental Rights article. But at the same time, these citizens equally have right to be angry, because the first duty every government owes is to its people first. So the Irish government has to make sure that they provide for these 4 million Irish people too who are having accommodation issues. Yes, that is just it, because they say charity begins at home. When you're not providing for these 4 million Irish people and they see you providing for these people, that is why some of them are reacting how they are reacting, because you cannot expect that everybody will react in the same way concerning the same situation. So make sure to meet the needs of these 4 million Irish people too.